Hi everyone. So as I said, I'm just going to take you through a second grass budget, and that's looking at a grass budget that is off target. So again, we're going to our logging into PBI, going into our dashboard and down to farm management grass budget. So you can see our previous budget there, and that's our active budget. But if we want to add a new feed budget, and I suppose the main difference here, look, our start and end date are going to be the same. And same with our region to use, but the farm cover at the start rate is going to be below, so 750. So looking at the PastureBase figures this week, there's around 45% of farmers that were below target cover. So if you're below target cover, that means there's just not going to be enough grass on farm. So what we're going to see is the effect here, so we can save it. So again, we're going to have our cows calving, so we have to do this bit of work again on the budget. So I'm going to say 30, 50, 60, 70, 90, 120, 150. Okay, so update, and look, you're obviously updating these to the calving pattern on your farm. So the cows are calving, so we're going to set their feed intake because they're calving. So this is their intake for grass. So we're going to recalculate, okay, and update. And look, this update here, you can see what will happen. We're going to drop our farm cover way too low in at the end of the first round. So what we need to do is add in supplement at the start. So we'll just do what we did on an on-target farm. So we're going to add in 3 kilos of supplement for the first 6 weeks first. Update, see what effect this has. So yeah, look, it's brought up our budget slightly again. We're going to extend the period just by a week to see what we're looking like on the at the last week of March. So still, look, it's after, you can see a big drop there down to 481. So we need to bring in meal just a bit longer. So we're going to update this again. Still, we're off target. So look, the recommendation if you're below target is to try bring silage in earlier in the rotation to reduce the impact on lactation. So look, we still want to allocate grass, but potentially we're bringing in 3 or 4 kilos of silage here at the start. So 3 kilos of silage maybe for the first 6 weeks. But again, having silage in isn't ideal. So ideally you would open at a greater farm cover, but look, we're in this situation at the moment. So look, we can see that this maybe has to go up again. So 4 kilos of silage, and potentially for a week longer, just to keep an eye on our farm cover here. So we're back up to 685. So that's, look, bringing it in closer to target again. So you can see, we can take a look at updating here, taking a look at our feed summary, and you can just see, look, there's about 8 tons of silage. So I suppose it's important to see that you do have that silage available when you do have a farm cover, if you're opening with a lower cover. So that's why it's important to walk the farm and see where you are. And this budget can be updated. Look, if you're not able to turn cows out this week, that you're going an allocation of 0 here, and we'll say 4 kilos a meal, and this is going to go up to 8. So just update, and this is just if cows have to stay in for a week longer. And it's important to update as you go. So look, hopefully cows will be able to turn out later in the week if the weather conditions improve, but if not, it's important to update your feed, your grass budget and your feed budget. So what we'll do here is, again, keep an eye on your actual farm cover, save it and synchronize in your phone so it's coming up into that.